This is day 63 of trying to become a millionaire before I turn 30. Everyone always only talks about their wins online, so today I'm gonna talk about some of my failed projects and tell you why I abandoned them. Number one is Vacay, or AI, I don't really know. This project was about trying to use AI to book vacations for people. The reason I abandoned it was because it was really hard to make money on, because people would be using the AI a lot upfront and then there would be a very small chance of them actually paying in the end. Next up is Ko-Fi. Ko-Fi was an app idea that I had for a fashion app where you could share your outfits on the daily, you could discover outfits, you could put together vision boards for outfits, and overall social media platform for fashion. Although I still really like the idea, I think it's really hard to compete with social media platforms nowadays, and it didn't seem really viable. Next is Useful AI. Really wanted to make AI easier and accessible for more people. I tried to make a platform that really simplified AI into actions where you had a lot of like pre-made actions for certain use cases. But in the end, it didn't really seem that useful. It was more of like a glorified ChatGPT wrapper, to be honest. Last one is Cashew. This was one of the first projects that I ever worked on, and the idea was to link together all your bank accounts with also PayPal, Revolut, for example, and then have one centralized overview of all your money, all your income. Problem is that it turns out banking is super complicated. APIs are super expensive and weird, so this wasn't really viable in the end either. Honestly, there's still a bunch more projects that I failed and abandoned in the end, but every failed project is part of the learning process. And make sure not to forget that if you see successful people online, they've probably had tens of failures before getting to that point. And make sure not to forget that if you see successful people online, they probably have had tens of failures before getting to that point. That's all for today. See you tomorrow.